Hello, welcome to this Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm going back in time a little bit to share something that is new to me that I really was excited about, had to go out and buy, and it has arrived, and I'm going to unbox it. And that is the Abyss. Now, also along with the Abyss, I'm also going to open up Abyss the Kraken, which is an expansion for this game. And I enjoyed this so much that I also picked up Conspiracy Abyss Universe, which is a card game based off of this game. We're going to look at all three of them today, just see what's in them. And so before we take a look at those, however, let's talk about what these main games are, about what the Abyss is. So the Abyss power is once again vacant. So the time has come to get your hands on the throne and its privileges. Use all of your cunning to win or buy votes in the council. Recruit the most influential lords and abuse their powers to take control of the most strategic territories. Finally, impose yourself as the only one able to rule the abyssal people. Abyss is a game of development, combination, and collection in which players try to take control of strategic locations in an underwater city. To achieve this, players must develop on three levels. First, by collecting allies, then using them to recruit Lords of the Abyss, who will then grant access to different parts of the city. Players acquire cards through a draft of sorts, and the Lords of the Abyss acquired on those cards grant special powers to the card holder. But once you use the cards to acquire a location, that power is shut off. So players need to time their land grabs well in order to put themselves in the best position for when the game ends. Now, Conspiracy Abyss Universe is a card game set in the world of Abyss. The card deck in the game consists of cards, in 5 colors, with 12 of each color and cards numbered 0 to 6. Each player in the game drafts cards and builds a reverse pyramid, starting with a row of 5 cards, then placing 4 cards in a row below that, then 3 under that, etc. On a turn, you can draw 1 to 3 cards from the deck. Choose one of those cards and add it to your current row. Then place any remaining cards, grouped by color, near the deck. Alternatively, you can pick up all the cards of a color next to the deck and add them to your current row. As soon as the cards in your row show 2 matching keys or 3 different keys, you take either the revealed location card or the top card of the location deck and place it on the lattermost card with a key. Location cards increase the value of a card and sometimes have special powers. Some cards feature pearls, and when you have as many or more pearls as whoever has that pearl majority card, you take this card from them. The game ends as soon as someone finishes their pyramid, then all players score their points. For each color, you score points equal to the largest valued card in your pyramid. Additionally, for each color, you look at the largest grouping of cards in your pyramid and you score 3 points for each of those cards. Whoever held the pearl majority card at game's end scores 5 points for it. Whoever has the highest score wins. These games were all designed by Bruno Cathala and Charles Chevalier. The art for Abyss and the Kraken were done by Xavier Collette, and Pascal Quidalt did Conspiracy art. These games were published by Bombyx in 2014, with Conspiracy being published in 2019. Both games play 2 to 4 players. Abyss takes ages 14 and up, while Conspiracy is 8 and up. Abyss plays in about 45 minutes, while Conspiracy is in about 30 minutes. So, with no further ado, let's go see what's in the boxes. Alrighty. So we are going to start with Abyss. And the cool thing about this game is you might actually see different covers. This game was released with actually several different covers. It was pretty interesting. I actually when I ordered the game, it actually showed a different cover, and the buddy of mine that brought this game and introduced me to it actually has the same cover. So I thought I was getting a different one, but this is the one I got. But there's several different color covers in this for this series, so it's kind of cool. All right. So let's check this out, see what we got. More trash. I need like a trash compactor in this room. I'm always punching cardboard and unwrapping games. All right. Oh, look at that. There it is. And then you got a nice little QR code here for learn to play in minutes. If you don't like reading rule books, they got to take you right to a web page and a video to teach you how to play it. But this nice layout, nice lots of examples in here. And this isn't a hard game to learn. It actually, remember the first time I played, it was like it sounded a little bit more in depth than what it actually turned out to be. So it's really not complicated, but it is certainly a lot of fun. And there is, I think, a new expansion. I believe it's called, excuse me, Leviathan, that I think is coming out soon. So this game is, and let me just double check that. I want to make sure I'm giving you correct information. So ABYSS Leviathan. I believe, let me double check. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's already out. I remember looking for it. Oh, that's an old one, so never mind. I disregard. That expansion came out in 2018. I think while I was looking, maybe it was just not available. Oh, flip it over. There's Leviathan. So the Kraken, which we're going to look at, it's new kind of perils, the nebulous smugglers with unprecedented powers, even more locations to explore. And then the Leviathan allows you to play up to 5 players, enhanced combat mode against monsters, and compatible with the Kraken expansion. So this is one I got to find. I need that. All right. So here we got some cardboard to punch. These are your locations. These are different tokens that will represent different things in the game. This is not a playthrough, so it's just an unboxing. But you can see the artwork's really neat. This is like an undersea, you're in the abyss of the oceans, I guess. But they're some really nice artwork. And I really did. The gameplay is just a lot of fun. There's all different variations of things that you can do. When you get a location, you'll see underneath that it tells you that there's different abilities when you have this location in front of you. So it can benefit you to try to get those. And you'll need to get so many keys to get these. And all right. So now we got the board. Get some of this out of the way. So there is the board. So you'll have cards across here. You'll be playing cards here, and you'll have your lords down here. And then your locations will be off to the side, and then you'll be collecting all your stuff. Yay, piece of cardboard. All right. We have some cards, some more cards, score pad, pearls, these little trays that everybody to keep their pearls in. And then you have this board, I'm trying to remember, you used as this moves down, you can, so like if I think this is like a monster encounter, something to that effect. Is it the same on both sides? It looks like it is. And nothing underneath. All right, so I believe there's a token that slides here, and as you go down, something triggering the monsters. I think it's cards that, if you don't fight them or something, I think this moves down, and the further it goes down, the more bonuses that you can get. So this is also there. All right, let's take a peek at the lords. This should be the lords. So we won't take a look at them all, but you're going to want to try to get these. So you can see here's one. This is how many points he's worth at the end of the game. He comes with a key, which allows you to purchase locations and stuff. And there's like requirements down here to play these cards, or to, I can't remember, but there's certain requirements. You got to have like cards of a certain color to get these guys. And then these are going to be the cards that go across the top. So these are, I think, what's it called? Your clans or your teams, or I don't know, your recruits. I already forgot what they're called, but these types of cards are going to come out and they're going to be laid up here. And basically, there's like a drafting component. So this is like a 1, and they go up to 5. So there's like 1, 5 in each category. So he's the highest number. You want the higher numbers. There's a lot more lower numbers than there are the higher numbers, but there's greens, there's purples, blues, yellows, and then there's these monster. I think they're monster cards. So all this stuff gets shuffled all into one big deck and comes out there, and you're drafting stuff, and then things will come out into this middle row where people can either start this kind of draft or just take all the cards of a certain color to put in their hand, and you're trying to get them to recruit some of the lords. And then there's pearls, is you'll get pearls in the game. This is kind of so everyone gets these little trays. And one thing I noticed when we were playing the other day, some people like to sit there and play with the pearls in the tray, and so if you got fidgety people in your game group, they might be playing. This is something for them to be entertained with. But all right, so that's what's in this game. Let me do a kind of a quick pack up here, the best I can. So this all goes here. These can go down there for right now, and then I will want to quickly transition. This does have room for your little tiles and everything to go down in here. So I'll punch all this later once I'm done with this video. So let's jump in. Still putting that in backwards, right? Wait. Oh, it goes here. All right. And then these guys just on top for right now. Let's go take a peek. Uh-oh. Woo! That was noisy. Sorry about that. Let's take a peek at the Kraken expansion. So we will see what comes in this. And again, I got to get the Leviathan, because I do have a good-sized game group, and being able to play 5 is better. I'm trying to think. I think we played 4 the day I played. Maybe we did have 5 of us. I think Nick had a lot more stuff in his game, but all right, another just again sticking with the cover art. That must be the Kraken. Just kind of giving you that full artwork cover and just the names on the covers or the box arts and stuff. So just a quick rundown of what's included. You got some new lords, new locations. So here we go. Just some more locations. Be a second. Again, the artwork is really, really sharp. I like this. These just look really, really nice. And we got some like black pearls here. That's different. They're not white, so that's gonna probably introduce something new. The magnificent black pearls are a parallel currency, dirty money. So that's something new. And then, of course, I got a new tray for those to store in. Oh, we get a miniature of the Kraken. So a little Kraken mini. And some more cards and some more lords. So I'll pull these out real quick. Just don't want trying to be doing 3 different games at a time, or an expansion a game and then a standalone card game. Time will run long, so but here we go. Here's a ferryman, an outlaw. I'm just going to kind of fan these through like this, so you can just kind of get an idea of these look fantastic. These just really pretty. It's just beautiful art. Really nice. And there's some more now. Some green cards. This must be was this the one for the 5th? No, this wasn't. I think Leviathan had added 5, so quite a few of that color, as that must be the different. Then we got a couple more purples, some reds. Oh, let me bring it up a little closer. The Executioner. So just gorgeous art. All right. So we'll leave this in here for now, and I will come back and punch cardboard and tiles and whatnot, package things up a little bit later. We'll push this off to the side, and now we'll take a look at Conspiracy Abyss Universe. So this is separate. This is has not. It just takes place in this universe, but this is a separate little card game. Does play 2 to 4 still, but this one will take. This one only take about 30 minutes, so it's a little quicker. Little small rule book. Look at that little rule book. So let's see. Probably won't be. Again, you're still trying to recruit lords and stuff, but you're like putting cards out in like a pyramid. And I think you're still kind of scoring based on the numbers that you get on your cards. So let's take a look at. Now this has a different artist, but I imagine that it's going to be very similar. It looks very similar because it's still taking place in the same universe. So you can't really go too far off the mark on. So that's probably for maybe number of rounds or something. It's 0 to 9 and 10 to 19 on that side. That might be some type of counter, but so you can kind of see here's just some of the art. It looks very similar. Really nice. These are 2s, 3s. This one goes up to 6, so we don't have a 5, it looks like, but there's a 6. So they go from 0, 1s, 2, 3, 4s, and 6s. So a little bit different. Again, all the same colors. And more cards and some punchable tokens. 4 for each player, a pearl, and 5 victory points, it looks like. So that's going to be a little bit smaller. This would be an easy one to take and play probably at a, for a meetup. If you're doing if you got a game group and you're looking for something, maybe you get there a little early, a couple people arrive early and you're waiting for others. You might be able to pull something like this out. Doesn't take up a lot of space. You can play with just 2 up to 4. And again, probably be done in 30 minutes. So, all right. So I hope you enjoyed this look. I know, again, these are some older games, but if you are newer into the gaming scene, Abyss is fantastic. This is a really, really fun game. It's unique. It's got different game mechanics than I have played so far. I've only been in the hobby for a little over 2 years. And this is just, there's so many games out there. There's so many different types of games. This really caught me by surprise, and it was something I hadn't heard of, and thankfully someone in my group brought it, and I'm like, yeah, let's try this out. This looks interesting, and it was a blast. So I wanted to do an unboxing if you're, like I said, if there's others out there that are new, maybe you'll learn from this. Maybe it's something you'll seek out and check out. I think you'll have a really good time. And then again, even if you've played Abyss or have it and love it, maybe you aren't aware of Conspiracy, maybe you might want to try this or check this out, add that into your collection. So I really appreciate you checking out this video. Please do hit like and subscribe so you'll get notified when we do playthroughs, more unboxings, and we hope to catch you at the table. Have a great one.